What's happening, YouTube? It's your homie S. Akuma coming back to you with another video. And today we have a video with Bacon Icecream Productions. And we have...
I'm Eric.
Of Bacon Icecream Productions. And it looks like he played Blaster today. Now, what'd you do with this Blaster deck today?
I top forward.
Nice. You made top four, so also got a SDCC Blaster vs. Soundwave deck. Very nice. Okay. So what made you decide to play this deck this weekend?
I had the most experience with it recently.
Okay.
I tried a couple of different things. This is my third qualifier outside of going to Origins, and I probably have the most reps with this. I probably played 30 or 40 games with it compared to well, I mean, we have our own channel, so I played a lot of stuff on there. Right.
But
I tried Shockwave first, and I top forward. I keep top forwarding them and missing
out. Okay,
yeah,
you're gonna get it, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm just trying to grind. I figured I'd use what I was most familiar with.
For sure. And it got you far. Yeah, it's all good, man. Cool.
I mean, 31-man field is a lot.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, you want to jump right into the...
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's orange, all orange except for the white, so, we have the Peace Through Tyrannies. Okay. Confidence is the dig for answers, not always the Peace Through Tyranny. Sometimes I needed that Reckless Charge or whatever.
Yeah.
Main deck 3, press the advantages, because the +2 was just useful. A couple of times I saw Decepticons, it was,
They're not having a good day.
No. One shot stands, mostly because of Fire Drive. Every once in a while I'd tag Ramhorn or something, especially if I had Force Field in my hand, because you just survive and do that extra stuff.
Right.
And taking a threat off the board was just very useful.
Nice.
Reckless Charges.
Now, why would you play that card in an orange deck? Really?
Yeah, I don't know, because it does a lot of work. 3 treasure hunts, because the weapon suite is really what does a lot of the work for this. And then 2 supercharges, 2 incoming transmissions, and then 1 daring counterattack and 1 zap.
Okay.
I had daring counterattack do really well as the main board, because it would do put on Ramhorn, do 6 damage, do 6 pierce, 6, and then just people are like, okay.
Right.
And the 1 zap just for shrapnel things, I probably played it twice, but every time it was to kill something.
Okay.
That's basically the action setup.
Cool. About 20, 21 maybe?
I can tell you if I count it.
That's all good.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24.
Okay, cool.
Because Fire Drive, becoming that weapon, becomes that awkward. You don't want to have too many weapons in your hand, so that even split was a little bit harder for me to come down on. So weapon suite, 3 grenade launchers, because
gotta have
3 static laser of Ironhide. The 2 damage usually matter, especially if you put it on one of these 2 guys. Every once in a while. My least favorite play was usually the Erratic Lightning, because I almost always felt like I lost the guy by 1 point.
Yeah.
That loss of the defense
-1,
sometimes was just there. The improvised shields for the double pips. And then 3 force fields because of Ramhorn. And then 1 bashing shield, because getting rid of opposing bashing shields was kind of important.
Yeah, that 1. Or they did play force field or whatever.
Yeah, just whatever you needed to get rid of. Just
so 1 was enough. Didn't seem like you needed so many.
Every once in a while I'd board into a second one. My board, which was clean that up real fast.
So this is 40 cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many times did you hit anything that you didn't want to play off of Blaster's effect today?
I hit one time I hit improvised shield. One time I flipped a Peace Through Tyranny on turn 1 and I didn't resolve it. But everything else, the only other awkward one was incoming transmission on turn 1 to then put a card back on top and then draw with Fire Drive, and I was like, why'd I take so much time on it? She just didn't matter.
Right.
So,
cool.
I mean, I guess I could have forgotten his trigger, and then
that's true.
I did that once. I put a Peace Through Tyranny on top, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to be able to attack with. I'm like, oh wait, well that was just dumb. I should have realized that. My board was 1 bashing shield, 2 daring counterattacks, because for whatever reason I got.
So it gets on the blue decks.
Yep. I even played it against a couple of orange decks just to make sure I could get through that extra damage. They're only 3 base.
Yes.
So sometimes that extra point or 2, and especially if you know one's going to die, because they're going to eat so much damage, you get a bonus off of the dead mini cassette.
Okay.
Didn't board into this at all.
Area bots, pretty much.
Yeah. There's a third one because I loaned it to someone. 2 work overtimes. 1.
I'm assuming Shockwave is it mainly, or?
It went in a couple of times. Shockwave, I played against someone that did Sonic Scramble stuff.
Okay.
And I don't know, every once in a while, if I felt like I needed that extra white pip, I would just be like, all right, swap something out.
Right.
One more zap and one enforcement batons, which that almost always came in.
Okay.
It's just hard to say that should go in over a 3 pump because it's like I didn't always want it.
Right.
But usually if I was boarding out, I would try to make sure if I was bringing this in, I was taking out a weapon because I didn't want to mess up the ratio. I felt the ratio was really solid. It's close to the Vector Sigma list. It was just like running the daring counterattacks main board was a little bit different.
Then incoming transmissions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they
didn't
had
play
it
that.
yet.
No.
And every once in a while, it worked real well because you could set up Blaster if you could do it. But I only had that happen once all tournament where I was like, I'm going to play it, and then I know what I'm playing, but it just never seemed to work.
Now, one thing I'm trying to figure out with this deck, does this deck have a bad matchup considered, like even bugs? How does this do against bugs?
I beat bugs. I beat blue bugs, and I beat
Orange. Yeah.
Orange bugs. It's kind of the who goes first, but it's also a little bit of like, do you have the force fields? Do you have the tools to like just?
I was gonna say, I guess the block with him is very important. When he attacks, you need to have the force field. It's ideal to have the force field.
Yeah. Sometimes you just go, okay, I don't mind because you can do enough damage swinging with these guys to like. If you lose these guys early enough, once he becomes a weapon, usually it was just like, all right, hit. Because it's kind of the same idea of bugs is you're swinging with guys with weapons or other actions to just do the damage.
Right.
I went to game 3 on that, but like I was sweating it, but it was more because how do you deal with shrapnel without, and that's 2 zaps were in there. I think I killed him with a one shall stand to kill fire drive, and then I netted on that one. So.
Okay, cool.
But altogether, I mean, bugs is harder just because they have better stats, but I think it was evenly more skill based on that.
So what did you play against in top 8?
Top 8 I played I'd be lying if I told you.
I'm trying to think, I don't remember.
He had the Dragon Shield deck. Oh, General Optimus.
Oh, the General Optimus. Yeah, that was one of my other profiles. Okay,
yes.
okay, yeah. And did that go to game 3 or?
No, it was game 2.
Okay.
I could kill Prowl pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't care about fire. I had 4 dudes.
Right. You had 4
by the time he was swinging at me, I had 4 guys.
More
so it
attacks.
was just kind of like, all right.
Okay. And in top 4, you lost.
I played
to
Joe.
Okay, Joe. Yep. Our eventual winner, by the way.
Yes. And honestly, it was more of the all-out attack, being able to do like all-out attack and then untap his guys, or all-out attack, kill fire drive, or kill ramhorn, and then just beat Blaster. He killed the 2 games I lost to him because I beat him in the
Swiss rounds.
In the Swiss, but the 2 times that I lost him because we went to game 3, he killed Blaster with Steeljaw Cylinder. So I was just like, at that point, I had Ramhorn left, and I'm like,
it was 3v3.
Okay,
damn.
what are you gonna do?
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can ask you because this profile is pretty quick.
Cool. Sideboard character.
Oh yeah, side it. Okay. Now when would you side him in?
I did it once against I can't remember what, honestly. Where I just felt like 3 wide was a little bit better.
I guess blue deck should probably go 3 wide.
Yeah. Just
Shockwave.
It helped me a little bit. And I was kind of torn between do you do Ramhorn or do you do Steeljaw? I think I did it both ways, and I think I did better with Ramhorn, but every once in a while that Steeljaw extra bold just helped because he's swinging for bold too, he's swinging for bold too. Like, he just kind of got that extra damage, and the tough didn't really matter. There was no.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, very nice, man. Well, I appreciate you again, and I'll make sure I leave a link in the description to your channel, Bacon Icecream Productions. Got any videos coming up soon?
Next week, I had the kid all week, so we didn't get to film anything.
Okay,
this week, so
okay, cool.
Hopefully next week we'll be back in regular.
Digging the way I do like the view of your channel and like the look at the hands and stuff like that, so you can kind of see exactly what you're doing.
Especially when we're going back and watching stuff, we can go back and say, okay, we know what we played and why did we make that choice, and we can give ourselves an advantage on like learning what we're doing wrong.
Right, for sure. Okay, cool. Hey man, congrats again, man, and I'll catch you next time. Good luck in the future.
Thanks.
All right, cool. That's Dr. Kuma heading out. Peace.